Corsair have been in the mechanical keyboard game for many years now, and I've actually owned a lot of their keyboards. I've owned the K63 10 keyless, I've owned the K70, which I'm reviewing in this video. I've also owned the K95 Platinum, which I kind of ruined admittedly. And I've also owned the Corsair Strafe Mark.2. So, in today's video, I'm going to be going over the Corsair K70 Mark.2 RGB. It's actually a very good keyboard, spoiler alert, it's very good, I'll be honest. And it better be for the price it is. This thing retails at £150. Getting into this video, I bought my K70 for a total of £30. Yes, £30. I got it from eBay. It come without the keycaps, which wasn't too much of a problem because from my K95 I kept all the keycaps from when I ruined it. And it turns out I managed to snag a Corsair K70 for a fifth of the price. However, now I've used it for about a week or two and there's been no issues at all. No weird issues with the RGB, no weird keystrokes happening, anything like that. It's been totally flawless. My keyboard is fitted with the Ergonomics brown switches, and a lot of people actually hate on these switches. I think them quite good, and that's what the main thing is. If you like a key switch and everyone else thinks it's garbage, it's okay, it fulfills your needs. Either ways, here's the typing test. Personally, I really love the sound and feel of these switches. They just feel great. They're a great blend between Ergonomics Blues and Ergonomics Red. Build quality wise, the Corsair K70 Mark.2 is flawless, I'd like to say. It's got an aluminium top plate, which is very, very solid. It's brushed aluminium as well, so it just looks really nice. And there's just no depth flex at all. It's very, very sturdy. On the top row, above the keyboard, you also have some dedicated media keys for volume control, and you also have like a Windows lock key which disables the Windows key, and that can be programmed in the iCUE software. More on that later. Other features include a USB 2.0 pass-through, full N key rollover, and it also has 8 MB of onboard storage. In terms of ergonomics, I'd say the Corsair K70 is one of the best keyboards I've ever owned. Probably about the same as the K95. It comes with a very similar wrist rest which attaches directly to the bottom of the keyboard, which is very nice, and this is included as standard. It helps me with my wrists when I'm typing all day and gaming, and I don't get any strain, anything like that. It also has some feet at the back of the keyboard which can raise the back of the keyboard up by a bit, so it's at an incline. Personally, I don't like these too much, but it's great to have the option there. Now, for the gaming performance. The one thing that truly matters in this world is the gaming performance. And it performs well, there's no issues at all. It's got RGB and it's mechanical. It's literally what every gamer needs in this world. Other than that, it's got a 1 millisecond polling rate, which is perfectly fine. And there's no other features which makes it not a gamery keyboard, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a good gaming keyboard. Like many Corsair products which are released these days, the K70 Mark.2 is fully supported in iCUE. And if you love it or hate it, iCUE is here to stay. But I believe it's a pretty decent piece of software, way better than Razer Synapse. Everyone knows I hate that. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. iCUE is your hub for changing your lighting settings, updating firmware, changing other multimedia keys and what they do, and uploading profiles to the 8 MB of onboard storage. For example, the Windows lock key can lock just the Windows key, or you can change it to disable Alt F4 if you're a known rage quitter, and Alt Tab if you accidentally press Alt Tab in the middle of a game. As I've just mentioned, you can change the lighting on this keyboard. Nobody does RGB quite like Corsair. And in the iCUE software, you can change anything from the lighting effects. So at the minute, I've got it on spiral rainbow. You can change it to stuff like static color. You've got about 16.2 million colors to choose from, so the opportunities are endless. You can make your own lighting effect, or you can choose some of the pre-made ones in Corsair iCUE. and to be honest, most of the pre-made ones will do you just fine. And obviously you can load these to the 8MB of onboard storage. To wrap up this video, the Cherry MX brown version isn't the only one. There's also Cherry MX red, Cherry MX blue, and Cherry MX speed silver. There might be a silent one as well. I'll put it up on screen. However, the Cherry MX brown one, which I've reviewed today, costs around £150 on Corsair's website. That is quite steep for a keyboard, I'm not going to lie, but if you've got the money lying around, I'd say it's quite worth it. Better yet, retailers like Amazon usually stock this keyboard around £130, which is still not too bad. I'm one of the lucky ones. I got this keyboard for 1/5 of the price. I only got it for £30, so I got extremely lucky. I'll be very surprised if you find it for as cheap, if not cheaper than that. So my overall take on the Corsair K70 is, it's quite an expensive keyboard, but for that price you're getting a whole lot of features, which I've gone through in this video, especially that RGB. Who doesn't like RGB, am I right? With that said, I'm going to leave the video here. Subscribe if you like the video, like if you like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.